Good morning and welcome to Muscle Maintenance with InShape Fitness. I'm Coach Kim and I'll be your trainer for today's workout for Wednesday, May the 28th. We are doing a level 2, level 3 sort of combined difficulty level workout because of the long holiday weekend, and we're starting a new series for the top of the week here. So it's going to be a short week, obviously, with just 3 workouts this week. This one will be level 2, 3. We'll increase the difficulty level for Thursday to level 4, and then the normal body blast for level 5 for Friday. But today's workout will start with a couple of warm-up moves, and then we're going to go right on into 2 sets of 6 exercises. The entire workout will take 15 minutes of your time. You do not need equipment. You do not need shoes on your feet. In fact, I prefer that you go barefoot for these workouts so that you can strengthen the muscles in your feet. First, before we get started, just do a little mental exercise for me so that you can get your brain in the game here. Take a couple of deep breaths and just push all the crap out of your brain. I know with me, as soon as I wake up, I have to get the workout done first thing, because if I don't, so many other things start happening in terms of tasks that I have to do, little things that I want to remind myself to get taken care of, whether it's an email I need to send to somebody or something I have to do for my family. It's very difficult to get all the sort of noise away from your brain. So get your head in the game here. Take a couple of deep breaths and then take a big step out with your right leg so that you're about double shoulder width apart with your feet facing forward. Now keeping your back straight, abs engaged, clasp your hands above your head. We're going to do the windmill move for 30 seconds. Rotating the body, hinging at your hips, rotating the body down to the right, pointing your fingertips towards the floor, hopefully touching the floor, and then lift up to the left. All right, one more time, down to the right, and then circle back up to the left. And then reverse directions, rotate down to the left, and then circle back around and up to the right. And one final revolution, down to the left and up to the right. Take another big deep breath for me, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make sure those abs stay engaged, and now you're going to start jogging in place. All right, make this an active jog. You want to kick those heels back. If you can't sustain any level of impact on your feet, of course, talk to your doctor before you begin any exercise program. You can march or walk quickly in place. Just make sure that you are elevating that heart rate a little bit. If you need to get your arms up over your head, do a shoulder press for 15 more seconds. Point of the warm-up is to get blood flowing to all of your muscles, to your extremities. Get the breathing pattern underway, in through your nose and out through your mouth. 8 more seconds. And now we're going to start with a little work on balance. All right, one of my favorite exercises for balance is not just standing on one leg like a lot of people like to do, but rather to stagger your feet a little bit so that you're almost heel to toe, or you can actually go heel to toe if you have decent balance. Your stronger leg should be in the rear. Your arms should be extended out to the sides, palms facing down. Now, all you're going to do is turn your head all the way to the right, slowly, and then turn your head all the way to the left. All right, I'm going to start the clock for 30 seconds. Now, here's the thing. What's happening, because the only thing that's moving is your head, right? Your inner ear equilibrium is knocked off balance, off kilter, right? You discombobulate that equilibrium, and that forces your body to grip the floor with your toes, which I want you to focus on. Squeeze the muscles in your legs, which I also want you to focus on, and just breathe deeply and focus. So much more can be achieved in little time when you really zero in on the muscles that are being contracted, and not just moving, but isometric contractions. So you really want to focus. Keep your brain in the game. We're moving along here. We're going to do something we call a walk out plank. All right, so squat all the way down. You're going to put your hands on the floor near your feet. Walk your hands out until you are in push-up position with your shoulders lined up with your hands, your butt down, but your hips not sinking. And then, of course, you're on your toes with your feet facing forward and your feet a couple of inches apart. Then walk your hands all the way back out to your feet. Squat your legs or bend your knees and squat down again into that squat, and then stand all the way up by squeezing your glutes and pressing your heels into the floor. Let's start the clock for 30 seconds on the second move here. Again, it's called a walk out plank. Walkout moves are so important. You're only going to do 2 or 3 of them. Your time is going, by the way. I think I said that already, but just keep it going. We want to make sure here that you do this correctly. So when you squat down, make sure your toes don't turn out, because then you don't utilize all of the muscles in your legs quite as in a balanced way. All right. And then you walk all the way back. You make sure that you're using the whole hand as you walk, and as you pause in push-up position. You've got 5 more seconds. And we're going to get a chance to do this again in the second set. But obviously your heart rate should be up. We're going to keep it up. This week, we're adding a little bit of jumping to the mix, right? We're going to do a little bit of bunny hopping here, depending on your difficulty level, your ability level, rather. You can jump, just an inch or so, or you can get a little bit of height there, but you want to make sure there's a slight bend in your knee for shock absorption, and that you're landing lightly on the balls of your feet the entire time. All right, let's start the clock. 30 seconds. Your hands can be on your hips or out to the sides for balance. And you can do a little twist maybe at the waist if you want to add a little level of, that added level of challenge. Just moving the body. You can also go side to side. We're going to take some interesting jumping variations into play on the next couple of days for the Thursday and Friday workouts of the week. So keep it going, another 3 seconds, and then we're going down to the floor. And now lie all the way down on the floor on your back. We're going to do a hip bridge, one of my favorite exercises. I'm a runner, as you probably know. I'm a coach for the New York Roadrunners Club for the marathon team that they host each year called Team for Kids, and we are very, very, very concerned always about the strength of your hamstrings and your hip flexors. And so you want to keep your feet on the floor, your knees are bent, your hips are going to go up into the air now. This is the hip bridge, very standard move, right? Keep those toes down and keep your feet straight. I'm going to start the clock for 30 seconds. When I do so, we'll go ahead and get started. You lower your body slowly, and then you exhale and lift back up very slowly. All right, make sure that you are keeping an even amount of weight on both sides of your body if you can. It's hard to do because you have a dominant side, but lower down as you inhale, exhale as you lift back up. Keep your toes down and keep your feet straight. All right, you're about halfway through. Very important that you exercise your hamstrings, and you'll see tomorrow and Friday how you can make this quite a bit more challenging, even though we're not adding any weight, right? We're still focused, as we are always with these workouts. The muscle maintenance workouts are meant to help you maintain. If you're in a program where you're trying to do something specific, like lose weight or train for an event or something, let me and my team know, and we can help you plan your week so that you understand when you have to have those anchor transformation workouts in your schedule versus the maintenance workouts and that kind of thing. All right, next move, hands behind your head, elbows out wide. Your feet are in the same position that they were in before. You're going to pretend that I'm standing over you right now, wrapping a string around your sternum, pulling you up chest first. Take a deep breath in, exhale, lift up, and then lower back down. Time starts now for 30 seconds. This is a basic crunch. Lift up a little higher each time. A lot of trainers don't like using crunches anymore, but I still hold fast that your ability to generate that blood flow and really focus on the front of your body is good for you, because if you generate enough effort, right, and you end up with a little soreness, a little tenderness in your tummy the next day, you have such a better chance of making smart choices when it comes to your food and exercise regimen as your days continue down the week. People start off, and each Monday they have the greatest of intentions, and this was a holiday week, so people were kind of crazy this week. Go ahead, by the way, and sit all the way up. Now your legs are straight. We're going to go up into, your knees. Your feet are still straight. Your knees are bent. You're going to go up into a tabletop position with your knees directly in line with your ankles and your hands directly in line with your shoulders, fingers facing forward. Time starts now. You're just holding this position up in tabletop. That's it. All right, take a deep breath. Make sure you're using the whole hand. Fingers in use, the fingertips and the top part of your palm. Don't just press into the floor with the heel of your hand. All right, this is the last exercise of the first set. Then we'll take a quick break. Excellent. 10 more seconds. Keep going. If you want to do a little bit of a dip here, you can bend your elbows and then straighten your arms back out to exercise those triceps on the back of your arm. Big part of wanting to tone and shape the body, the upper body, is being able to be comfortable in positions that are a bit awkward on the floor. Otherwise, obviously, you can use weights, but the truth of the matter is you need to have a repertoire that it gives you workout options without weights. Stand on up, by the way, because 9 times out of 10, you go through a period of 1 week, and you give up on one workout because you don't have access to your equipment, right? I know you do. I have many clients that I see every day in New York City. Okay, let's go back to the lighthouse. Now, what I want you to do is stagger your feet, but this time have the weaker leg in the rear. This is going to be a little harder. Arms out to the sides, palms down. Remember, this is the second set, so we're going to go very quickly here from exercise to exercise without any instruction, or with little instruction. All right, time starts now. All you're doing, again, is turning your head all the way to the right, slowly, all the way to the left. Breathe. Abs should be engaged. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Really focus on the gripping of your toes on your floor, right? All of those isometric contractions add up to a lot of metabolic boost when you really keep your brain in the game. I'm telling you, you can shave a typical 40-minute workout down to 15 or 20 minutes if you do it the right way. Okay, walkout plank. Time starts now. Squat all the way down. Put your hands on the floor beside your feet. Walk out to push-up position, to plank position on your hands, then walk your hands back, and then stand all the way up. Again, try to do 3. You can do 4 repetitions. That's fantastic, but 2 or 3 is typical for this exercise. You're about halfway through. Keep it going. We're going to finish up and probably finish the one that you're on and then stand all the way up, and you're going to start hopping. Bunny hops start now. Remember to land lightly on the balls of your feet. Plyometrics is what we're doing here, and this is very minimal contact, minimal impact on your feet, but plyometrics by definition is this really great concept where you activate neurotransmitters that reside in the bottom of your feet and the soles of your feet, right? And then the neuromuscular response, right? The neurons and the central nervous system runs through your body. So when you activate these neurons, which all reside in your feet, you send signals throughout the body that keep everything going, keep your metabolism on all cylinders, and that's really what you want. All right. Lie back down on the floor. Let's finish up with the hip bridge. Feet on the floor, hands down beside your body, hips up, hips down. 30 seconds is going. Excellent. Slow all the way up, pause, and then lower down. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze. And control your body movement in both directions. 6 seconds. Keep those toes down. That helps keep the back of the leg activated. Now finish the one that you're on and bring your hands behind your head. Again, basic crunch, lifting the body up. You want to get the head, the shoulders, and the top of your rib cage up off the floor by squeezing your tummy muscles. Scoop in that navel and really focus on the strength of your core as your energy source. The core of your body is where all of the kinetic energy is centered, and where it starts. So you really want to focus on it. Squeeze it. This also just involves your seated position at your desk. Focus on your tummy. Don't let it droop and hang out. It's not attractive, number one. And number two, it really helps maintain a positive sort of flow of energy in your body when you keep your brain kind of involved in what's happening with your physique. All right, last exercise, the modified tabletop, or the basic tabletop position. So get your body up into tabletop, fingers facing forward, feet on the floor, body in the air, into a tabletop. Your shoulders are in line with your hands. You want to use the whole hand. Your last 30 seconds is going. And if you have questions about this exercise routine, of course, or any other exercise routine that you have experimented with in terms of muscle maintenance or the In Shape Fitness Show or any of our other workouts, take a look at bodybyInShape.com for contact information for me and my team. You can definitely give us a call or send us an email. BodybyInShape.com is our website address. We have a bunch of cool stuff happening this summer. Lots of events in New York City. And of course, we're launching in-motion customized workouts this summer as well. So check it out, bodybyInShape.com. And I will see you tomorrow with Level 4 for Thursday. Have a great day.